me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your arm. For love is strongest as jealousy, it's fierce as the grave. Its flashes of fire, the very flame of the Lord.
And the waters, he put a firmament between the waters, and he called the firmament heavens. And the waters that were below the heavens, he called into one place, and he called it the sea. Now, an interesting study is in Genesis 1:1, it says God created the heavens and the earth. Now, he created the heavens, plural. And in the later in the chapter, God created the firmament, and he called it the heavens. So we have two sets of heavens, the heavens in Genesis 1:1 and the heavens later in the chapter. And guess what? In the book of Psalms 150, it says, I believe it's 150 or 149 or 148, it says, praise him, you heavens of heavens, and you waters that be above the heavens. Which is why in Peter it says the earth standing in and out of the waters, because the water was so great. It was greater than, I believe, the flood of Noah, because it encompassed the whole thing. It went out. And also another nugget is, remember when I said the demons were afraid when they asked Jesus, don't cast us into the deep? And remember when I said that the waters were so great on the earth that God separated it and put a firmament between the waters. Now, from what I gather, there is a deep below, which is the deep that is on the earth, and there's the waters that is above the heavens. Now, I wonder if there is a deep that is above the heavens that the demons were afraid of, because the deep is basically the abyss, the deep, the same thing, and the abyss is in the deep waters. But I was thinking is they did not want to be cast into the abyss that is on the earth. What about the abyss that is in the heavens, or above the heavens? In particular, above the firmament, which is called the heavens. Now, when it comes to the firmament, that is where the outer space is, the stars and the planets. That is what God said, I clothe the heavens with blackness and makes sackcloth its clothing. That is why outer space is black, the black void, because God clothed it with blackness. And that is a nugget to consider. The abyss that is above the firmament. Whatever the demons were afraid of, you don't want to go there. It's bad. It's bad. Now, what were we talking about earlier? Other than that, we were talking about how the earth was standing in and out of the waters. But the question is, how did the earth get subjugated by water? Well, I believe it is a judgment that when Lucifer fell, God judged the earth. Because you notice in Jeremiah 4, it says the earth was without form and void, and the cities were broken down. I believe that judgment was a judgment to that world that then was. Because I find it interesting that when it says that when Satan fell, or Lucifer fell on the earth, he fell before kings. Adam was not on this planet. Kings was on this planet, or civilizations, when Satan fell. And Satan apparently corrupted them. And there was a judgment. This was all before Adam. And we talked about Satan being in an heavenly Eden. I believe that when God created the Garden of Eden, he took that heavenly Eden that was in heaven and put it on the earth and put Adam on it, so that when Satan saw, or Lucifer saw Adam in that Eden, the same Eden that he was in, I believe that he got mad because Adam was in that same Eden that he was in. Now I'm going to talk about that next in another video, the next video. It's going to talk about how the Garden of Eden was actually not a physical plane of existence. It was a spiritual place that was taken from heaven and put here on earth. And Adam was called to tend and to keep it. And there is actually proof that it was a spiritual place. If you were to go into the Hebrew, the Hebrew confirms it, I believe. But I'm going to talk about it in the next video.